Good morning, Pyramid Team. My name is Jessica Peterson, and earlier today I spoke with Vanessa, and she accepted this video on your behalf, and I'm super excited she did because today we're going to go over 3 tips you guys can start using right away, and it's going to make a huge impact on your business. I'm not just talking a couple new jobs a month. I'm talking a significant impact, and I know this because I've used these exact 3 strategies I'm about to show you with over 50 other restoration companies across the United States and have had phenomenal success. Okay, so we're going to go over 3 tips you can start using right away, and you're probably wondering what's in it for me and why I even do these videos. And to be completely honest with you, it is because of what you guys do. You guys are out there every day in the community helping people. You're helping people that have been displaced and getting their lives back. And to me, that is huge. And so if I can just do a short video with a few tips and it helps you not only bring in new jobs every month, but help more people, then that's worth everything. So whether you want to take this video and all these tips and run with it and apply it on your own, you can start that today. That's amazing. That means you're helping more people. Or if you would rather partner with us to help you get there even faster, that's great too. But either way, you're applying these strategies, you're getting more jobs, and you're helping more people. Okay, so today we're talking about 3 things. We're talking about content, citations, and then finally backlinks. So it's important to understand that with Google, it doesn't matter how great your website looks. You have a really nice website. You got great call outs, click to calls, all of that jazz. That's great. But honestly, Google doesn't care about that. Google is all about content. Content is key, and you need a ton of content. So whether that's videos, images, everything has to be optimized for Google with your keywords and alt text. For instance, images. I want to make sure your images are saved with your local keywords because, like here it says fire and smoke. So that's not really a keyword. It's a description of the image, but it's not a keyword. Your keywords are the local keywords people are actively searching online for your services. So that's Los Angeles fire and smoke damage, water damage, Los Angeles water damage restoration. Okay, those type of keywords are your local keywords that people are actually searching for your services, because when they need your service, 99% of the time they don't know who you are, so they're definitely not searching your name. They're searching for the services they need. So all of this content, the pictures, the alt text, your videos, and all of this written content here needs to be written around those local keywords. And you need a lot of this content because Google sends little crawlers, which are like little robots, and they go through every single page, every image, every video, and all of this written content to try and get an understanding of what you're about. What does this company do? What type of services do they offer? Where do they offer these services? And so if none of this content can explain that, and you don't have any keyword strategy going on here, like we see here, there's not really any keywords on your home page. So without that, how can Google possibly send you customers if they haven't figured out what you're about? Okay, so the content is really important. So Google understands who you are and can send you customers that they are able to pick up on keywords and help you to index for them so that when people actually search those terms, you're one of the top businesses that come up. So you need a lot of content. You need over 1,500 words of content on your homepage because your homepage is the most important page of your website. It ties all your other pages together. It needs to be built around those local services, but also about those local keywords, okay? Now, if your competitors have 1,500 words, you're going to need to do more than they're doing. We always have to do better than our competition online. So if they have 1,500, you want to shoot for at least 1,800 words of content on that homepage. Okay, now if we look at the top restoration company online for water damage in Los Angeles, we have ServPro. Yes, they are a franchise, but yes, they are actually very beatable. Okay. You don't compete against the entire franchise, only that one location, which only services like a handful of zip codes. And they get these generic pages to their website that they're really not allowed to do any modifying to. So they're not allowed to dial in their own strategy. They kind of get what they're given. So you guys have the advantage. You guys can do better. You can have more content, better quality content, more keyword focus, and really dial in that strategy. And if you do all that and you're doing more than them, you guys can totally beat these guys online. And when we're also talking about content, content isn't just about what's on your website, but what you guys are putting out on the internet about your business. So that can be your social media profiles, it can be your Google business profiles. But if none of those, if your website and your social media and your Google business aren't going after those local keywords, aren't really describing those businesses the way Google needs, Google has no idea who you are, what you do, and how can they send you customers. So it's really, really important, your content strategy. Now, in Google, as we both know, when your customers does a search, it'll be something like this. And that you want your business to show up when they do that search. So there's 3 different spots your business can appear on the first page of Google. The first section is going to be your ads. And those are your cost per click and local service ads. And this can be a really great opportunity for you guys as long as you have the foundation dialed in. You have your landing pages dialed in. If you have that, it can be great. But if not, then this can be a huge money pit for you guys. And so if you don't have those processes dialed in, we want to focus on the other things first before we come back to ads. Now, this is the Google Maps section. You might have heard it as the map pack. But this is where your Google business profile needs to show up as one of these top 3 for the keywords and for your services in your area. So if you're not showing up here, then you're leaving 30% out, because 30% of people come straight here and don't go anywhere else. So that's 30% of the jobs that you are missing out on, and quite literally handing it to your competition. Now, there's several factors to ranking, but the number 1 is citations. And that is the name of your business, your address, phone number, and website, and listing those in a bunch of directories. Directories are like Yellow Pages, the Better Business Bureau, Glassdoor, Yelp. And even social media pages are considered citations. So you need a lot of those, way more than your competitors are doing, because every single one of those citations sends separate signals to Google that tells them who you are, what you do, and where you offer those services. So those are really important for you guys. And then this third section here, this is your organic section. So 60 to 70% of people come here. So if you're not listed here, then again, you're missing out on tons of jobs every single month. So in order to get here in the organic section, it all comes down to how your website is built and optimized. Having that right content and keyword strategy, and then supporting it with backlink SEO. So this gets us to the backlinks. This is Ahrefs, a paid tool we use to tell us how a business is performing. And we can see here, you guys have a rating of a 20 out of 100 in Google's Trust Flow. So not too bad. Good job, guys. This is partially because of the content on your website, but more so the power you send to your website. Like everything else in life, nothing works without power, and we send power to a website with backlinks. So we do need a lot of backlinks. We need more backlinks than our competitors are doing, but not all backlinks are created equal. You want backlinks that are do follows from other businesses similar to yours, other home service businesses, other vendors, etc., because those provide authority, help increase your ranking, and will help increase your keyword ranking. Okay, but like I said, not all are good, and you get credit for one backlink per referring domain. So you have a bunch of spammy stuff in here as well. So we want better backlinks, better quality, and more than our competitors. I want to make sure that we're doing this every single month. We're just keep bringing that power to your website, which is going to help you guys out a lot. You guys have been indexed for 51 keywords, but you're only getting about 29 people on average to your website per month organically. And if we look at your keywords, the only thing you actually rank for is your brand. And as we discussed, 99% of the time, that's not what they're going to search. So you need to be ranking for those local keywords that we talked about. If we were to look at just the city of Los Angeles and just water damage with 5 or 6 of those keywords like we talked about earlier, this has over 1,000 search volume every single month for just this area and service. So you can imagine if your website was actually properly optimized, your content was optimized, and you were actually ranking, the type of traffic that you were getting to your website, even if you only got 10% of that traffic, you'd be getting at least 100 people just from this one location and one service. And so then if you were to take that same strategy and apply it to all your services, all the areas you serve, just how much traffic potential you guys actually have. You know, that could amount to an extra 10, 20 or more jobs every single month. I know that would be a huge for you guys. So if we look at ServPro, we're not competing against the entire franchise. We're only competing against this one area. And they do have a pretty low score. But because of how much power the website supplies, it is helping boost this one location. And so they've been indexed for 59 keywords, and they're getting over 700 people to their website every month. So like I said, yes, these guys are beatable, but you have to do better. You have to really dial in those strategies, the content strategies, citations, and supporting with good quality backlinks. Now, when you apply all 3 of those strategies that I've just shown you, you guys have a huge potential, not only to be more competitive, but to actually dominate in your area for your services. And you are more than welcome to take this information, run with it, start today, and start seeing what a difference it can make. Or you can team up with Peterson SEO. Peterson SEO, this is what we do. This is what we specialize in, and we specialize in working with restoration marketing companies just like you guys. So if you would like a partner in making this happen, go ahead and reach out. Reply to my email, give us a call, and we would be happy to chat. Thank you so much for watching, and I really look forward to hearing from you soon.